Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to your mid-monthly reading. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Let's pause the whirlwind of your world for just a moment and uncover the divine messages coming through your coffee cup and tarot. We're going to start with a coffee cup, then let's see what's coming your way. I see here there was something accumulated and it is actually starting to maybe even trickle down the blessings to you, or maybe even rushing down the blessings to you. It's depending on what this is for each person, but I feel like there was a little bump right there. This can be something that you have been saving for a while. This can be some materials or energy you have been saving for a certain project. It seems like here you're going to gradually start investing that energy into the other things that will grow. Let's see what's happening in your cup. I see someone here standing. We're going to divide the cup into two, and this is going to be the last 2 weeks of the month. And I see someone standing with a big head. They are wearing a triangle hat. This can be the Hierophant, a Taurus energy. This can be a Taurus coming into your life, but also symbolizing an authority that you are connecting with. This authority figure is looking at a legal paper. This can be a contract, a court order, approval, a visa, and it's a clean paper. So it can be right now that paper that you want approved, you want to go through, can be in front of the authority figure at this moment. And this figure might be considering how to make a decision about that. The decision starting to form towards the end of the month, and I see here 1 and 0. Letter B is also present, like Bethany. It can be in someone's first name or the last name, like Abraham. Number 10 is also completing a cycle and starting something new, because it's just when we start with the 0, 1, 2, 3 through 9, we go through, and that's a set of numbers, and the 10 is the beginning of the double digits here. Okay, so this is something maybe even you upgrading into the double digits, in the sense of if you are in accumulating something, maybe you are accumulating things in the thousands and the 2000s. This can be going up to the 10,000s material sense, which is something very good. This can also be symbolizing a number and synchronicity, a divine guidance coming forward towards the end of the month. When we get back to the beginning here, I see someone, a lady who has a long hair with a ponytail, and she has a knight behind her. And the knight, even the horse, is wearing a crown. So this is a very noble situation, a high quality situation you will find yourself in. I felt the energy of emotional satisfaction as well here, as well as upgrade and success, because horses means wish fulfillment. And whatever the field that you want the success, I see here there's a mountain. Mountain can be also you climbing up to the peak of the mountain. Maybe you're in the beginning of something, a stage, the beginning stage of situation in your life. It seems like here with your horse and the princess leading, this is climbing up to the top really fast. You might take the steps to reach to your goal during this month, in the mid-month, maybe in the third week of the month. You're going to start getting on the horse, maybe follow the princess, or maybe you're the princess that you're finding the knight. But this knight is not for protection. I feel like this is for maybe even a disciple, kind of like a disciple following you. Maybe you're teaching a subject, and this is the person that is coming with you. And I feel like there are certain things here also hidden. You can see on the bottom, the mountain, we can see the peak of it, but the bottom of it is not really revealed to you yet. So this can be indicative of the challenges that you're going to come across. And we are also going into the timeline of the full moon, which illuminates the pathways. Okay. However, the moon card, when we look at it, there's a full moon, but the pathway is still darker. So it just illuminates the pathways one at a time. So on the bottom here, within the third week, you might get a little bit darkness, not have clarity about how to climb your mountain, but the intuition, knowledge that you have obtained, and the protection that you're carrying with you. Protection can be divine protection, or even advising with the right people, asking and receiving valuable information from the right people will reveal the path to you, even though you don't see where the road is leading you. Eventually, though, the road is leading to up to your mountain, your peak, your victory. And I see here letter M as in Matthew, and there are 3 people having a conversation here towards the end of the third week. So the 3 of Pentacles can indicate teamwork, make the dream work. And I see a letter I here, Mission Impossible, maybe M and I. So this is something that you even maybe deem to think impossible. This mission that you're setting off to, when you come together with this 3 compatible energies, and I saw here one of them might have letter M, O like Oscar, S we have here like Sammy, Matthew, and I see a number pi here, the mathematical number. So with the calculations and when you consider all the possibilities when coming together with these like-minded people, you're overcoming that stage really quickly. I even have here the legal paper showing up. Maybe you are the one preparing and offering this legal paper to an authority. The help can be coming from the people that you know for a long time, but this can also be people, they are temporarily becoming available to you, that you're connecting with, and they're doing their part in your story and leaving. This doesn't have to lead to a lifetime partnership, because I see the communication lines breaking when you prepare the paperwork. Okay, so it's a good thing, though. This can also be forming a lifetime business relationship. It doesn't have to be lifetime friendship, but can be business relationship that you keep talking to and communicating with these people for a lifetime. Again, I see another here creature when I covered the face of this Hierophant character. There's a woman standing here. She's wearing a head covering, and she has a bear's, maybe even a wolf shadow over her. Wolf packs symbolize families. So this can be maybe even you're joining with your family here through this paperwork, joining with people that you're far away, or finding that soul family that fully supports and accepts you. This family can be bloodline, blood related, or can be chosen families. You're going to come together during this month, and they are really, you're looking at like a clear vision with them. I even see here wolf smiling. There's a symbol of eternity above one. This can symbolize material satisfaction for the long term, financial security. So the wolf, the soul family, can be even leading you towards something that will bring long term financial security. I see there's a pathway opening here. Again, we're in the third week timeline here. This is outside of your comfort zone. There's a small light shining, maybe even like a little bottle filled with gas, when you light them up, can actually create this kind of fire above it. So this is something, maybe a small resource that you don't even think it's possible to bring a lot of wealth, is going to, when you light it up with your passion, it is going to actually create a lot of power here. Let's see outside of the fourth week. I see communication lines forming here, and there's a ship sailing away. The ship sailing away can sound really negative sometimes, but I feel like this ship sailing away is a ship that you're putting on those that do not really serve you, that the people you don't get along with, and maybe the ones that get away with everything, you are maybe making an agreement and letting them go, or they are divinely removed out of your life. Okay. I see the number 10, the 0 right there. 0 is a good symbol. There's a king sitting on the 0. This can be someone who is, and kind of looks like a roof as well. This can be a king maybe making a deal about a roof, and the 0 is the new beginning, fresh start. It's the fool stepping into an unknown world and creating a new world for himself. So towards the end of the month, we're going into the Cancer season, and so this king can be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, someone a water sign, but only maybe solely a Cancer. And they're negotiating maybe some things for you. The energy of Cancer King, the King of Cups, is protectiveness, loving and supportive, gentle, compassionate character. So this doesn't have to be a Cancer, but this can be someone who has those feelings towards you and maybe helping you with a deal that you're trying to finalize. Okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. You can see that chunk that I have seen in the beginning. In your heart space, we have the full moon. Okay, this can even be symbolizing the new moon because it's dark. There's a chunk of money unexpectedly showing up for you. The timeline wise, can be the beginning of the third week or end of the fourth week, the beginning of Cancer season, again, the July time. I see tears of joy coming. There's a mushroom forming here. Mushroom, oh yeah, your desire coming really fast, okay? Not in the first try, but there's a formula to it. I feel like whatever that you're doing, when you figure out the formula, it just keeps coming right after another. It's just going to align. Mushroom can be a resource that has massive potential of growth and it keeps growing even though you don't invest much in it, because that's how the nature of the mushrooms are. If you have seen oyster mushrooms growing out of a box, some people actually sell the box. You just crack open some part of it and then leave it in a dark place, water just a bit, and it just spreads, grows, and becomes like a full grown oyster mushroom. And it doesn't need much tending because its nature is growing abundantly. So the mushroom here symbolizes there's a resource for you out there that when you put it in the ideal conditions, ideal place, and give the enough water and the food and the soil that it requires, it will grow and multiply really fast during this timeline. I see a wizard here. You are the wizard. You are the magician. So within the beginning of the month, you might have to cultivate your powers, use the tools available to you. It doesn't have to be something that it's not available to you. You can only use the things that you have access to. And that is just creating this energy field. You can see even in this, around this new moon energy. I know this is a full moon, but the new moon can also be effective with your creation. There's a man here with like a very pointy jaw, and I see a blonde woman right here, but I feel like the blonde hair can be like a bleached hair as well. They have distance in between. I see like a letter T, N, maybe Tina. The male and the masculine and the feminine, they have a distance in between. This can be something romantic as well, or maybe like a family issue. There's something separating these two people, okay? A thick wall. The thick wall can be also, there's a man right here, somebody maybe just broke them apart. Seems like that's going to be the theme of this last 2 weeks of the month because they are showing up here. This can show you two things. I feel like the walls are not moving. Maybe you are still thinking about how to mend this relationship, but I feel like you're going to understand that when it's time, it will mend itself. You don't have to put any energy into it. And also, if the person that is actually getting affected by another, you shouldn't trust their instincts that they are going to make the right decision, okay? I'm going to dive into your tarot now. Let's put this away. And we're going to see, okay, I have my planning here for this mid-monthly reading. Let's see, what did I plan for you? Okay. We're going to see your current energy. If you have a specific question, you can focus on that. And we're going to see the energy surrounding that question or your current energy. And then we're going to see the hidden aspects of what's holding you back from that success here. Okay, we have 10 of Cups. Some of you are having maybe family issues, or there's a family. This month is going to be, this 2 weeks are going to be about resolving a family issue. If you have been maybe dealing with someone from your family, loved ones, and there's distance in between, that gap might be closing. There's a solution coming here, and maybe you are finding, like I said, for some of you, soul families, that chosen families you are really aligning beautifully with. Okay, what's the hidden aspects here? The hidden aspect is you're gonna be really happy when you find that alignment with the people, like-minded people, when you communicate yourself, your authentic self, truly to the ones that really love and accept you the way you are, you're going to find a lot of fulfillment. This is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, you can see how satisfied he is. He doesn't really wear the angel wings, but he is supported by angelic force. So what you don't see coming is when you find that soul family, instead of trying to align yourself with the ones who do not really accept your energy, when you find that perfectly accepting family, you will really experience satisfaction. The soul guidance here, your assignment is learning as much as you can. This can be, if this is about human relationships, soul family can be also wealth, abundance, looking like you're looking for. And the hidden aspects is the learning, okay? There are informations out there that will be extremely helpful with your victory. Now my eye caught on this 6 of Wands energy as well. That will bring a lot of recognition, success, and if you even had a challenge in front of you, that learning is going to help you overcome the challenge and become victorious in that subject. Learning doesn't have to be going to school. If some of you really want to go to school, that can also be indicative that wish will be fulfilled, the path will be opening, and you're going to find what is aligning with your soul. That can be even going to a school that you meet with your soul family. This can also learning from life experiences or somebody else's experiences, or having a guidance, a mentor coming into your life. The mentor might be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or with the 6 of Wands energy, can be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. They both have different aspects to them. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, are much more grounded, stable. They are not much adventurous, so you might clash with their energy. But if there is something you need to learn, maybe patience is going to be necessary in this case. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you get along well with the fire most of the time. This is a general reading. Maybe there are some ones, because the signs do not define a part of us. Our sun sign can be our zodiac. Sun, moon, rising, Venus can change our behavior. Also, nurture, the way that we grow up, can affect our behavior as well. So nature and nurture, they can all change a human being's personality. This is general sense that you get along with fire signs better. But still, this is also your victorious moment when you get to just experience that knowledge, gather that knowledge, you will experience the victory. Additional clarity here is the Chariot. So you are on the right direction, you're on the right path. If you need to leave a space that doesn't serve you anymore, Chariot supports that. Chariot, actually, we see there is a background right there, an old town that she's leaving and leading towards a new town, a victory. She even has here, this kind of reminds me of the propeller, or maybe what's that, the side of the plane here. It's just like she is flying, basically flying to a different place, in mentally, spiritually, maybe physically, is going to be your pathway. So this is coming as the clarity, so you can get ready for that adventure. Let's get the clarifiers here. Let's see what else is there for you. for your mid-monthly reading. Okay, we have the mouse here. What's bothering you might be, you might have a soul family, yes, but you might have some mousies in there. Mousies can be stealing things. They're ripping the linen right there. They're just popping open the, oh, this is the bread. They're eating your bread, maybe just nibbling on the fruits and leaving them halfway, which I don't like that. So there might be someone's in there that is bothering you. I feel like here, this is going to be revealed. You're going to understand who this person is, why they're doing certain things, and maybe even them not aligning with the soul family and leaving your space is going to be your wish fulfillment, okay? The hidden aspect of it is the faces are going to be revealed, okay? If they're wearing a mask and they haven't been wearing a mask for a while, that's going to be revealed. You don't have to do anything. You just can focus on your purpose, what you truly want. And while you are focused on your heart's desire and doing the things you love, the masks are going to fall off. That's going to be revealed, and you're going to experience a massive wish fulfillment. This is your pressing assignment, finding your true purpose. And I feel like here, that's why the Eight of Pentacles come forward. There is a purpose out there for you. There's a life purpose showing up. However, you need to start looking for it, and you can better looking for it in books or libraries. Not even that, you can even look online and start searching for it, asking the questions to the Google, maybe even other and engines that what happens is, when you type something into Google, it says, did you mean this? This can actually help you discover the true on-point question. Before if you don't start, you will never know what the right thing is. So go ahead and start searching for that meaning and learning as much as you can, because that is going to get you to your victorious moment. Additional clarity, you're building a tower, basically a new tower, a new castle, walking away from a town that is restricting your energy. Town can be place, space, people, environment, friendships, schools. From that, maybe even you researching a new school that fits with you. Maybe you're in a school that doesn't really, you're a teacher, a professor, it doesn't really align with your soul, and your true compass, inner guidance system is leading you, guiding you towards the victorious moment here. Which tower, I don't know if there's I think in England there are schools with this kind of in Germany as well, this kind of building. So it can be something like that. But you're heading towards a protective space that loves you, protects you, and even nurtures you, okay? With financial success, also peace and prosperity. Let's see what you need to know. We're going to look into your oracle. I'm going to receive some help from the guidance book here, because this is a different type of tarot. Let's see. What do you need to know at this moment? The King of Roses. The King of Roses can be a King of Cups. You might not really get along with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so we can take this as an energy that you're always loved and appreciated. What you need to do? Be birth, a rebirth coming forward here too. I love this. What do you need to release? The Queen of Keys. Maybe holding on to the things that you do not want to have anymore. Let's see. We have King of Roses here. Okay. Let's see what the King of Roses wants you to know. Okay, this is actually someone. He appears in your spread. It indicates that a potential union could be at hand, either in friendship, business, or even romance. Whether this is a new relationship or the blossoming of an old one, this man brings tender-hearted and thoughtful support. He's also someone who could be helpful in your personal life, especially where home or family issues are concerned. Okay. Whether this is you or another person, the role of a husband or father is now opening to create a happy home and family. This card also lets you know that you are ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. It's a time of increasing love and compassion, which always starts within. Know that someone, I feel like for some of you, saw it in the cup as well, showing up, who will be supporting you in your journey, who will have this high love and compassion for you and others. And what you need to do here is the rebirth, maybe you should focus on. It's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new begins. A phase is passing away. But even this new beginning has its own roots in your deepest histories and your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. I feel like Eight of Pentacles and this is aligning perfectly. It is time to celebrate this and prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. So get ready. That's what you need to do now. What you need to do, release, is the Queen of Keys. This is a lady right here. This card represents a woman of authority. This can be, I feel like, the energy of Earth. She's sensitive, helpful, and thoughtful. She's confident in her authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. Okay, so what you need to release is you could experience an emotional distancing from a businesswoman or have a difference of opinion or dispute with a woman in authority. You or a woman you know may be thinking about quitting a job. A higher position that you want may not be available, or a position that you have earned may no longer be fulfilling for you. In some cases, this can indicate being laid off or distancing in a love relationship, regardless of how this manifests. This is a time to consider your aspirations and all that brings you to happiness, the next step in your life. I feel like here, this is what you need to release. There's something that doesn't fulfill you anymore. And okay, you have been satisfied with certain outcomes so far, but it's not satisfying for you. It's time to release that so you can embrace the newness, the new birth that you are creating at this moment. I'm going to get to your second oracle now. We're going to ask advice and guidance from your angels and spirits and guides. Also, we have a crystal that can bless you. The energy, every crystal has an energy, so you can maybe pull some energy from that. I ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Geminis through unconditional love. Thank you. Okay, I have a beautiful pink tourmaline. I love the energy of tourmaline, by the way. Do you treat yourself well? What kind of self-talk is going on in your mind? Pay attention to how well you treat yourself. Be aware of your inner chatter and make changes toward love. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. It is time to awaken your consciousness and focus on love for yourself. We have the Archangel Shamael here. Unconditional love is mine today and always. Every cell in my being vibrates at the rate of love. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm grateful. The energy of my own loving vibration nurtures my thoughts and feelings. You can use all these as your affirmations. I'm going to pull an extra affirmation here, but I feel like Archangel Shamael is also doing her work, and bringing you the blessings that you need at this time. Let's see. Your affirmations here. The universe has big plans for me and it's time to claim them. Yes, it is. It is showing up in your cards as well. Okay. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Thank you for being here and sharing this sacred space with me. If this reading touched your heart, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so we can keep walking this journey together. Your energy means the world to me. Until next time, take care of your beautiful soul. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.